Hindi ko naman kayo papag-on ng camera, so okay lang diba? Ngayon, ayun, so I guess around 70%, actually 69% sa inyo nakapag-lunch na. So hopefully masarap ulam niyo. Sa mga hindi pa nakakain, pwede naman kumain habang class. Hindi ko naman nakikita. So anyway, ayun, rinig naman ako. Gusto niyo ba kita niyo rin ako or okay na yung rinig niyo ako? Yeah. Yeah. Gusto niyo pa ba makita? Yeah. Okay, so let's start. So this is EEE 121, data structures and algorithms for EEE. So yung hitting lang naman na to is just to introduce the course sa inyo. Baka weird lang for some of you na bigla na lang mag-aaral and maggumawa ng stuff without a formal introduction. So this is it. So pakilala lang ako. So I am Herlan Benitez. So kung I guess so taga Tripolia. So I'm from UP Microlab and then email address ko is here. And yung current location ko ngayon, since ito yung slides ko dati, pinalitan ko lang. Before, this is Tripoli 401. So ngayon, I'm just home. And then, ang consultation hours ko naman, mostly free naman ako for the week except sa, but of course, pag class schedule natin, class natin. Although, hindi naman tayo regularly mag-meet. So, we'll talk about that later. And then, moving on dito sa short presentation na hindi ko ngayon lang ginawa. This will be just a introduction dun sa course kung ano yung i-expect nyo dapat and what do we expect from you. And yeah, so every program depends on algorithms and data structures, but few programs depend on the invention of brand new ones. So yung gusto lang sabihin nito is yung sa mga existing na algorithms and data structures, usually enough na sila for us to solve our current problems. So magandang pag-aralan sila. And instead of making new ones instead. So you don't try to reinvent the wheel every time. So that's why we have this course. So what is EEE 121 about? So 121 is about solving common computational problems. So titingnan, although hindi na as deep ngayon since iba na yung format natin, medyo nabawasan yung dadaanan ng algorithmic paradigms pero may comparisons pa naman tayo between them in divide and conquer and then yung straightforward na brute force approach. And then we will go to data structures. So data structures, siguro introduction lang is how you organize your information or how you organize yung data mo. In order to solve a particular problem. So the way you organize your files makes it more efficient. Kasi di ba kung kalat-kalat yung data mo, kung mas magtatagal yung ating mga implementations. Then last is yun, analysis of algorithms. So pwedeng may multiple solutions tayo to one problem pero hindi sila pare-pareho ng efficiency. Yung iba mas mabagal, yung iba mas kailangan ng resources. So how do we actually compare those? So what do you expect? So much more challenging course kung i-compare siya sa 111. And medyo hindi tayo masyadong nagpo-focus sa syntax ng programming language natin. Actually, to be fair, pwede mong gawin yung course na to in Python or in C++. Pero for the purposes of remote learning, nag-decide kami na mag-stick na lang sa Python para hindi na tayo magkaroon ng transition period. Sayang naman kasi yung time. So, yeah, yun lang naman yung kukunin ko dito from the slides. So, yung main way namin to deliver the course is to our Oble page. Hopefully, nandun na kayo lahat. If wala pa, nag-send ako ng syllabus sa inyo sa email. And nandun yung details to join. So, daanan lang siguro natin na mabilis yung syllabus. Pwede nyo naman ito basahin on your own. Pero yun nga, asynchronous yung pag-handle namin ng EEE 121, that is uniform for all sections. And then, yung materials din natin is departmental. So, lahat ng materials, so as you can see, lahat kayong one-to-one takers, isang Oble class lang, isang Oble course lang yung take. So, pare-pareho yung materials, pare-pareho yung assessments. So, yung medyo nag-iiba lang from us handlers is, kung ito, may synchronous session ako or may synchronous session tayo for the introduction. So, not sure kung lahat ng sections may ganito. So, and then, ayun, so for your quizzes and materials, you'll find them in Oble. And then for programming exercises, dun tayo sa HackerRank. Hopefully familiar kayo sa site na yun. So, kakopy nyo lang yung URL na to. And then i-attach yung sections nyo sa dulo, yung section nyo sa dulo. WFWX3. All small letters pa. And then makikita nyo na yung current na challenges sa inyo. Makikita nyo usually, ayan, week 1 pa lang yun nandyan. So, you'd expect na yung week 2 exercises lilitaw next week. Then, actually yon start na ng week 1 this week. So, madali lang naman. I think meron ng mga ibang nakapag-try sa inyo. Ang may problem lang naman is yung last na exercise, which had a few problems na related doon sa pinaka-simulator or pinaka-machine na yung problem. So, may information naman about doon sa forum nung week na yun. And then, yun din pala, as you can see here, wala ng Piazza. Kasi if hindi pa kayo aware, parang paid service na yung Piazza for this, for the coming years, semesters. So, nag-opt out na kami mag-Piazza. And at least, yung Uble, meron naman siya sariling forum. And I think you can post anonymously. Although, nakikita yata namin yung names ng mga nagpo-post. Actually, hindi pala dapat nakikita rin. So, tago ko lang ganito. Okay. Moving on. If you have any questions, usually sa email, kung nahihiya kayong mag-post sa Uble. And then, yung Zoom, yun nga, mostly for synchronous sessions. Pero, ayun for me, ang in-expect ko lang mag-zoom tayo whenever we need to. If, for example, may weeks kayo na hindi nyo pa mag-gets with the study guide. So, ang setup per week, meron kayong study guide. And then, ayun, nandito na lahat ng links na kailangan yung daanan for the week. So, it will be purely at your own pace. Although, ayun, walang actual deadlines for the activities. But for example, for here, week 1 is from March 1 to March 6. Hopefully by March 6, tapos nyo na lahat ng activities for week 1 para na din sa pacing nyo. Kasi, since wala kang deadlines, kayo yung bahala kung kailan nyo sila gustong tapusin. Pero if maghihintay pa kayo by the end of the sem to do all these things, hindi na siya matatapos agad. So, ayun lang. Hopefully, masundan nyo yung schedule natin. And, ayun. So, for week 1, course introduction, review ng Python, review of classes and objects. Then, for week 2, mag-start na tayo with the analysis of algorithms, tinatawag na time and space complexity. And then, yung tinatawag na big O notation, at saka mga sorting algorithms. So, several ways to sort a given list using different approaches. Then next is more on algorithm analysis. So, ang time and space complexity o more on the resources na ginagamit ng program mo. And then correctness naman if tama ba yung ginagawa ng program mo. So, I think yung first week dito is correctness in general. Yung following weeks is uh, may specific na programs. Then after nun is yung isang programming paradigm na actually siya lang yung na-retain and may formal week for it, yung recursion and divide and conquer na programming paradigm. So how do you analyze those? And then yeah. Then next is yung linear data structures, then non-linear data structures. Then may special hiwalay na discussion for the graphs since isa sa mga pinaka-useful or pinaka-gamit na gamit, especially nowadays with AI and logistical stuff. So yung graphing and then yung unifying na data structure. So if you'll notice here, meron nakalagay problem set deadline, tsaka machine problem deadline. So yung assessment mo nyo for the course is that per week, meron kayong set of activities and it will be each week will have equal weights. So I'm counting here na meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. May 10 weeks kayo. So yung activities nyo for a week would constitute around 6% ng final grade. So kasama na, so may nagtanong, so kung iba pa yung hacker rank activities sa weekly activities, same lang. I mean, included ang hacker rank activities doon sa weekly activities. So iba-iba siya per week. So ang napagkasundoan naming handlers, kasi may mga weeks na pwede mong gawan ng programming exercises, may mga weeks na mas madali siyang gawan ng quizzes. So ayun, per week is mag-iiba yung pinaka-breakdown. So, for example, ito, week 2, ang breakdown ng grade nyo is ito. So, yung week 2 assessment is 50%, tapos merong big O problems na 50%. Then, for example, dito sa week 7, kung titignan nyo sa study guide, meron actually 4 na assessments dito. 3 programming exercise na 35%, and then 25% yung short quiz sa Oble. So, different siya every week. And, ayun. Pero ang weight ng per week will be the same. So, hopefully that clear things up. So, meron din mga weeks na may formative assessments, which are quizzes na non-graded, pero required na silang mapasa for the purposes of the course. So, yung mga formative quizzes naman, focused sila on making sure na tama yung pagkakagets mo ng topic before proceeding with a graded quiz. Although, lahat ng quizzes at saka coding exercise, yun nga, walang deadline and pwede nyo silang ulit-ulitin or mag-resubmit kayo hanggang makuha nyo sila. So, nasa sa inyo na lang kung nakapasa na kayo, stop na kayo doon, or if gusto nyo pang ulit-ulitin hanggang ma-perfect. Yeah. So, basically yun, time nyo lang naman yung kailangan yung i-manage for that. And then, next is meron kayong problem set, which will cover yung topics from week 1 to week 8. Ang release ng problem set is during the Holy Week break, wherein wala kaming ilalabas na bagong materials. And then, you can, since covered na yung weeks 2, 3, and 4, pagka-release ng problem set, we expect na magawa nyo na siya. Ay pwede na kayo mag-start pagka-release pa lang ng problem set. And then yung extra time nyo per during the following weeks, masagutan nyo na yung problem set. So again, don't try to do the problem set in just 1 week. Hindi siya designed to be finished in that amount of time. And ayun, yung reading break nyo is from April 29 to May 5. Kung titignan nyo yung calendar nyo, that starts on a Thursday and then ends on a Wednesday ata. So sobrang weird, pero so yun na lang yung sinet namin na problem set deadline. So basically, ang week na to is parang 2 weeks siya sa calendar kasi yung days sa gitna is part ng reading break. So at the very end nun, yung submission ng problem set. Well, yung expected submission ng problem set since pwede pa kayong mag-submit after nun, wala naman deductions. Pero yun, expected namin pagdating ng May 10, magsa-start na kayo with graph representation and traversal. So hopefully done na kayo sa problem set. And then ayun din, so 60% weekly activities, 20% sa problem set, yung remaining 20% is from your machine project or machine problem. So pareho lang yan, I guess may konting typo lang or inconsistency sa syllabus. Yung specific specs ng machine problem, i-release pa reading break pa lang. So although hindi naman namin expect na makapagsimula na kayo agad, at least pagka-discuss ng mga sumunod na activities like yung graph representation, graph algorithms, nakikita nyo na yung mga gusto nyo gawin doon sa machine problem. And you can actually ask na doon sa forums if this algorithm looks to be very useful doon sa machine problem. So pwede kayong magtanong-tanong sa forums kung ganun nga ba, kung tama yung naiisip yung approach. And then, actually, by week 12, yun na yung final topics nyo. Ang weeks 13, 14, 15 is just parang dedicated basically sa machine problem. So, technically, maaga matatapos ang EEE 121 before June, tapos na lahat ng topics. And supposedly, machine problem na lang ginagawa nyo. Pero hopefully, hindi nyo to tignan as pwede nyo hindi agad tapusin yung mga requirements since meron tayong leeway sa dulo. So, ayun, tamang pacing pa rin naman. And then, if ever you feel like masyadong madami na activities for a week, parang hindi siya kasya for just 1 week, just let us know. Since hindi rin naman first time pa rin naman na-deliver ng 1-to-1 on a remote basis. So, ayun. Just let us know. Then, ano pa ba next dito? So, yung final grade, i-add lang yung activities, problem set and machine project, and then converted sa UP grade. Then, so policies, synchronous sessions is not required, and yun nga, actually part nung may binigay akong survey dyan sa chat. I think kita pa naman. Although sisend ko rin naman. I'm hoping we can have online group chat na platform either through Facebook or Discord or others para if ever meron kayong concerns or if ever I need to know if kailangan na ba natin ng synchronous meetings. Kasi ang plan ko ngayon is magsisynchronous meeting lang tayo if sa tingin nyo kailangan nyo or kulang yung binigay namin na materials. So, as of now, ang default per week is wala tayong synchronous na meeting. And then, hopefully, through yung online chat na platform, ma-evaluate ko or masabi niyo sa akin if need nyo ng extra discussion or extra materials for the week. Then ayun, since dalawang section yung na-handle ko, we can also have it joint. Although yung scheduling natin, pag-isipan pa natin nun. Pero yun lang. Tingnan ko lang kung okay lang sa inyo. So, yun yung sa synchronous sessions natin. Then, so consultations, of course, mag-send muna kayo ng email. If hindi natin makuha sa email lang, mag-schedule tayo ng video, ng one-on-one na video conference. And then, yun, lastly, intellectual dishonesty. You should be familiar with this. Bawal magkopyahan ng code. Although, pwede kayong mag-discuss. Pwede nyo pag-usapan yung gagawin yung approach. Pero never nyo dapat din i-discuss yung specific command, specific functions na baka maging pare-pareho when you submit them. And that will be especially checked pagdating sa problem set and sa machine problem. So kaya ko rin gusto sanang magkaroon tayo ng online na group chat platform is doon kayo pwedeng mag-discuss and then yun nakikita ko rin, nakakapag-comment din ako. And if ever may mag-away sa inyo, mas magaling ako. Pwede kong sabihin hindi or oo, mas magaling na. So, ayun lang. Meron pa ba? Yeah, basically yung fine print lang naman. And then yan, meron tayong student assistant. So yung for our specific section, that will be Jose. So, andyan siya sa hindi siya sa
Guys. Hello, guys.
So, if ever natatakot kayo sa akin, hindi nyo kaya i-approach, andyan si Jose, pwede nyo siyang tanungin. And then, ayun din, you can also contact the other instructors whenever you feel like hindi ko kayo nasasagot ng maayos. Or if ever hindi ako nakakapag-respond agad and kailangan nyo ng immediate na answer, andyan sila. And then, also as another note, ang mga materials, since yun nga departmental sila, per week may specific na handlers. So usually hindi ko alam kung i-release namin, pero for me, ang specific na hinandle ko is week 6. So yung mga week 6 na activities at saka week 7 actually na activities, if may questions kayo, ako yung best na tanungin for that. So for week 1, that will be Ma'am Angel. For week 2, I think will be Sir Marcos. 3 and 4 si Sir Ferds Briones. And then week 8 si Sir Tiglao. Wala pa siya doon. 10, 11 si Sir Dale. And then week 12 ata si Sir Darby. Or yeah, something like that. So I think baka i-release naman namin yun to make it easier for you to decide. Pero definitely, if may tanong kayo, kahit anong week, pwede nyo naman ako tanungin. And then, ang mangyayari lang, minsan baka i-forward ko lang yung concern yun sa specific na instructor. Then ayun naman, si Sir Vidal yung gagawa ng specifications ng machine problem. And then here are the list of the references. Nasa library naman ata to. I mean, yung remote access na library. If may problems kayo looking for these, pwede nyo naman ako yung email. Pwede ko kayo. Mas magagawa natin ng paraan yung paghanap ng references. And then meron din actually online courses dito. Medyo pinagbasihan namin pero medyo hindi talaga. So basically parang same yung general topics. Pero meron, I think, dito sa UC Berkeley parang specific sa Java yung ginawa nila. Yung sa MIT naman, very language agnostic. As in, puro pseudocode lang sila. Wala silang actual na implementation. So, ayan, you can also use them as references for the course. So, I think that's all from me. May questions pa kayo right now? May pa-pizza ba ako sa end? Walang questions? Okay, so may isang nag-none. May magsi-second ba nung ano? Ayan, okay. So may dalawa na nagsabing wala. So maraming salamat sa pag-attend ng synchronous session natin. And then, ayan, hope to see you around. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.